Yes, peeps, you know what today is? It's MCM COMICON, and today is the biggest day. It is Saturday, so in about, look at my hand like there's a watch. In about an hour, Comic-Con should be opening its doors, or I should be there, in fact, should I say, and about 9 o'clock the doors open. We're priorities, so we should be walking around, probably have 1-2 interviews with people and some store holders, so that should be fun. So yeah, stay tuned. KURO and Nomfu, and I'll be joined by Tengoku Mizu later on today. So yeah, stay tuned. Yeah, Mizu. Yes, he has. Instead.
Right, we gotta wait for Melissa, have we?
You got your lanyards on?
Ready for the next now, all the Comic-Con. Please remain on the left-hand side. Ready for the next now, all the Comic-Con. Remain on the left-hand side.
That's a good impression. I didn't come in as.
Oh, you guys recording me?
Yeah. Jeez. Gotcha. Yo, what's happening, people? So we have made it to Comic-Con. So what we're gonna do, well, we're just gonna wait for the doors to open and just kind of mingle. Right, okay. Jeez. All right, we in the place to be. So you know what, let us turn this off, because ain't no recordings going on right now.
Honestly, I don't think anyone is. I think they're just playing music.
Yeah.
It don't sound like anyone's actually
inside?
performing. Yeah, in here.
Oh, is this what you got the tickets for Shadow as well? He's in here, isn't it?
Oh, you have to put that separate.
I think so.
Oh, don't mess with me. If you have to do that, I didn't do that. Shit. I just said, yeah, we was there. You said you.
I think you can do it there, but obviously I think it's
Now, that's
like,
taking the piss if that is. Remember that? Oh yeah, you weren't there. Oh, that's how mad is that? You wasn't there. So at the anime and gaming club, yeah. Shadow, no, but the other KURO,
yeah.
he performed live, yeah, and Shadow did the day before.
Oh,
he was going to perform the next day.
The next day, okay,
yeah, we came the day before.
Got you.
So we didn't get to see it, but that one you would have got to see it for free because of the way it was laid out.
Got you.
This one, I think you might be right. We might have to pay for that one. I never actually looked at it.
It's there. Actually, no, let's see.
So it's not here. That's it. Oh wait.
Not there?
No, it's not here.
Oh, it's changing.
Yeah, that's the two. It's a cycle of two different ones. So that's one good thing. It's somewhere else.
Yeah, okay.
Yo, this is.
You know what? He might have his table
we're
here.
back, you know.
We could just ask him.
We're back, you know, brother.
Yeah.
It's just got a bit more real for me.
It's real, we are.
I've been in a mode, you know.
Oh, wait.
Oh snap.
Jeez. Yeah, man, we are fully back. We are fully back in Nerd Central. Yeah, man.
Remember we was using these as the backboards?
Yeah. Oh, you know what? That's what I forgot to bring my
You know
sword,
what?
you know?
Random one, yeah, I was thinking. I wonder if they'd ever have it, but they probably would never have it.
What's that?
You know, I forget his name all the time.
Hat and clogs?
With the white hair. Inuyasha.
Inuyasha,
Yeah.
okay,
I was thinking, I wonder if they'd ever have an Inuyasha blades, you know?
Oh,
That
you know
is
what?
when
Because
it's
it's old.
evolved.
You know,
Yeah.
because it's so old. They
You
probably
probably
only gonna
won't,
have the.
you know? Yeah. But you could probably find it online, you know?
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know what happened the other day? My white one snapped on it.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, I had to
No,
glue
it
it.
didn't.
I had to glue it. It's just an ornament anyway, but it means I could only ever train with the black one.
Oh, snap. Hey, is that a back blade?
What's that?
The blade's on the back.
Oh yeah, the reverse.
Yeah. The reverse
So I
blade.
bet I guess it's Kenshimura.
Yeah, I think
What's his name?
yeah, the guy with the red hair, isn't it? And the red coat.
Oh man, what's it called again? I forget so much anime names.
Yeah, I know.
Kenshimura? Is that his name?
Yeah, I think it's Kenshin, yeah. Kenshin,
Kenshin Himumura.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. Something like that.
Yeah, and how do I remember the character's name but not the anime? That's not right.
You know,
You're interested in that one? Well, good news. Well, just a warning, we don't call it Happy Fun Cheerful Rainbow Comic. So, you know, it is called Twisted Dark. Content warning is there. The first story is 4 pages long. Have a read of it and see what you think.
yo. All right, cool. Test it. Okay.
It's not exactly D&D, but just seeing this with the Akatsuki, it just reminded me. I just thought, yeah, this is Joe. Just brought me back, you know,
Oh.
to that game with all of us together. You know?
Yeah. Where is D&D?
I'm guessing near them sides, maybe around here somewhere.
Oh, are they here this year?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. They was here because it was their anniversary last year, so they might not be. Yo, look at my guy though. Is that B? Is that B? Don't mess with me. That's serious. He actually done a home creation. That looks so sick. That looks sick.
He's got all the swords.
Yeah, literally. You know what's so funny? I
lit.
thought about it, and I was like, yeah, don't you have to have 8 swords?
Yeah.
So my guy must have all 8 swords.
That's lit.
Hey,
That's lit.
I rate that.
You put it in a box still.
I rate that.
Alright, cool. Oh, that's Food Alley. Oh, and Artist Alley. Cool.
Who was that with?
Okay.
With the white hair and the patch, eye patch. You didn't see him?
No.
Is it? Because he's got the hood up. It's hard to say.
Oh yeah. I saw him with the hood. But yeah.
Is he doing a Kakashi?
Why do you look like?
What's that?
In your head, you was like, yeah.
Because
and
I could feel.
Because you looked at it and you said, this is not my people.
I can't help it. I'm in flow state.
I read that whole situation so I barely couldn't keep it together, bro. You almost killed me, bro. Bro, you could have killed me.
Oh, jeez. That was robotic, isn't it?
Yeah, bro. That was,
I'm sure that was the same, wasn't it? Yo, I'm done.
Bro,
oh my days.
You killed me. I was like,
the fact that you catch me, you made me aware of myself now.
I was like, I was like, oh, wait, no, pause. This could get weird real quick.
Yeah, literally, I can feel. Wow.
Yes, bro. That's what we call a psychic link right there.
Literally. I didn't consciously do anything. I noticed in flow.
It was all in flow. It was all in flow. If people don't pick up flow, then they will never know. But that's a hard edit right there. Hard edit, but that's gonna be in the director's cut though.
Yeah. Don't. You actually catch it as well? Yeah. Oh no. I said you catch the whole time. This is why the blockers are on.
Yeah, bro. No, like I'm right there with you. Right there with you. You know, someone would have got triggered and talked to her though if we had company.
Yeah, definitely. I can imagine a few females.
No names, but yeah, someone would have got triggered.
I'm trying to work out, was he in character or was he actually pissed? I'll tell you the truth, I'm actually slightly looking for Shadow's little spot.
Yeah, I might look for Shadow. You might be on the other side. We might as well
finish looking on this section, won't it? I think we missed it. I reckon this would be a section.
No, because I saw it in the video. Oh snap! Is that a trap box?
That's mad, isn't it?
That cosplay is ledge.
That's mad.
That is ledge. That's ledge. I love it. I can't even see the eyes. Awesome.
I like them, they look nice.
They do.
This fella's walking with us.
I always want the Destiny weapon when I see it. Graviton Lance.
What's that? Destiny?
Yeah, the Destiny weapon, that one right there. It's called the Graviton Lance. The black one.
Oh wow, yeah, that's mad.
Stuff.
Wait there, let me just have a look at this.
Lego.
And that's like these green flowers.
Do you know what? I haven't got no shit. You know what I didn't do? Go to the cash point.
Oh, wanna go up, and as soon as we go up, you wanna just head out, and then we can always come back in.
Yeah, I want to come back here. I want to get some of them for Ramel.
So nothing. All right. So, Saitama, question. Anime hot takes. Have any?
Oh, there's one. I can give One Piece. You want to get into One Piece? It's just too long. You're going to spend your whole life watching it.
One Piece is too long. Yeah, you know what? I have to concur. One Piece is definitely too long.
Naruto as well.
Naruto's too long too.
Yeah.
Nah, you know what? I think you're gonna have to draw the line there. But I give it to you. There are a few filler episodes that you could do without.
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. Cheers, Sitaba.
This song has got a feature from one of the actual voice actors from Blue Lock. Megan Bachelor did a feature, did an intro for me on this song. It's not AI, I promise you, he did this, and I'm so proud of this. So,
hey, Sheldon. The monster inside me is saying that this is a
who's at the top to get knocked off? Lock off, score a goal and then hop off. Lock off, who's at the top to get knocked off? You know about ego, I turn 0 to 1. Ego, following the rising sun. Ego, come on where I run. Ego, diamonds in the mouth, touch my ego. When it's tough, they give up on for egos. Well, drunk, when it stays on. What do I get? Now you might eat. Georgian, that's me when I'm hunting. In your bunking. Kid, open your mouth and put something in. Open your downside, shut up, I'm getting to the good part, let me go. I got stars that far to a telescope. Took down, foot dance when I smell it go. Shoot that, ammo, you shoot ammo. Shoot the tail, they go, good day, I don't know. I don't ever reach my plateau, you know, I feel like that. I'm gonna break it down for you. Let me break it down for you. Everybody move. Whatever striker, strike. Whatever striker, knock off, score a goal and then hop off. Knock off, who's at the top to get knock off, score a goal and then hop off. Knock off, who's at the top to get knock off. Got the Regional Manga Series. I'm the first and only UK that we have in the Regional Manga Series. So can I get some more music on my list? any anime character vibes, I leave like, NANI? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yes. Big up Nationals. Sit down, stand up, speak up, go for the phone till you won't destroy. Drop them in the ocean and flow like come here, sit there, sit down, shoot them, go for the phone till you won't destroy. Drop them in the ocean and flow like a cross axe, so I swung back. I don't give a damn with a long tax, done that quick, then I click that quick like a pocket bag, draws back. I praise the trick with this one tax. Traitors, see many traitors, hate the creators, big deal longer than my patience, stand here amazing, plus seven traitors. I just wanna keep the voice safe from the hatred, stick half vengeance, my scars remember, I can't pretend this, the hard to mention. Pass of legends, start the sensing, the smart to this come like Mama like son. After act, for the hardest people, open up the bag, and when you found a piece of that plan for that, don't try and be some kind of action with that. Leave my home if you can't feel pain to your beat and bones. Bring out to my hand, feel like oh, when the time's back to the feet fight. Keep the talking with the discard, grip tight, then bring the soul out of a boulder. It's mine. Control one jab, hold my axe in the head, right through to his insides nearby. Run none of your nonsense, run his head chopped up in the tight cross. I saw what foster, rear end conscious, constant raising. You wanna see monsters sink to the past of my conscience. I fight him with a nose on my neck and it's lightning, cause back to your boat, pull to the floor. All one piece of the god of war. 3, 2, 1, go! Come here! Sit there! Sit down! Stand up! Speak up! Go for the phone till you won't destroy. Drop them in the ocean and flow like come here! Stay there! Sit down! Shoot them, boy! Go for the phone till you won't destroy. Drop them in the ocean and flow like we're gonna keep it moving. Anyone watch Blue Lock? Now, I taught myself to speak Japanese because I'm a super nerd and I just wanted to watch anime without subtitles, that was it. Yeah. I also lived in China training family conference. So I'm a real anime character. Yeah! Before we let the man shout, settle down now, let me live. Levi, underground clouds, you got a big man in your arrogant crowd. Don't bring arms and smack them like a tank down. Attack them in the ground. War, aim for the jaw, blades of a claw, my beast to the core. You'll feel a bust when I saw you think you're safe inside the wall. These dogs don't want freedom, make it seem wrong. Wanna beat like a sheep to the feet stomp. And the team gone, now the peace gone. The relation of a lead to the team gone. But the reason I believe on for the Lord and I come in the trees of the fallen. And you talk like you've been over his height and the dead in his feet and the core. Let me take it off like a titan. I do not fear them, I am not frightened. Life on the line, I can dance like a hyphen. Take the neck when I clear my mind. You better leave me alone, I leave my slows, but I leave my go. Leave me alone, I leave my slows, believe I go. Let me take heads off like a titan. I do not fear them, I am not frightened. Life on the line, I can dance like a hyphen. Take the neck when I clear my mind. You better leave me alone, I leave my slows, but I leave I go. Leave me alone, I leave my slows, believe I go. In the flame of the fire, but David Goliath and beat up a giant, just leave by the man. Guys see a fight, they drink and panic. I see a tight and sit tight. They feed my phone like a fumble. When I look again, try swinging my double. Got these savings, bringing the huddle. Everybody breaks, we're in the rumble. Toss a hater, tell you know you need trouble. Carry these children, got your back. Red fast, I can't let it handle. Walk from a man, you don't tell me that's tackle. The war with case, hold my pace, so in face. They straight at the coded phrases. The hate always to take my forward proof. This is just test your back, I see. So let me take it off like a titan. I do not fear them, I am not frightened. Life on the line, I can dance like a hyphen. Stand in there, but I clear my mind. Leave me alone, I leave my souls, but I leave I go. Leave me alone, I leave my souls, believe I go. Take it off like a titan. I do not fear, I am not frightened. Life on the line, I can dance like a hyphen. Stand in there, but I clear my mind. You better leave me alone, I leave my souls, but I leave I go. Leave me alone, I leave my souls, believe I go. So every time I perform at Comic-Con, I somehow destroy the system. The last time I performed, my voice blew out all of the fuses. So we're just gonna restart it, yeah? I'm glad you're having a good time though. I need more energy, yeah? We're gonna warm up. So in the meantime, while we're waiting for this, I'll teach you the chorus for the next song. Anyone like Attack on Titan? So this song is called Levi Mode. The chorus goes. You better Levi alone, now Levi's clothes. When I Levi go, you go Levi mode. Levi alone, now Levi's clothes, but Levi go. Let me take heads off like a titan. I will not fear them, I am not frightened. Life on the line, like a death in a hyphen. Protect your neck, what I'm here, I'm reminded. You better Levi alone, now Levi's clothes, when I Levi go. There's a lot of people here that I'm seeing, I'm just looking at me like, I'm watching you. Everybody, you better Levi alone, I Levi's clothes when I Levi go. Is the music nice? Is the bass nice? Big up to the sound desk. The One Piece is real. I guess my body went up. I guess my body went up. I guess my body went up. 5,000, 10,000, 50,000, 100,000, 30 million, 80 million, 400 million, 3 million, 5,000, 10,000, 50,000, 100,000, 30 million, 80 million, 400 million. I'm gonna be down there from Pelago, many more pounds when the pressure grows. And I know I'm coming back around like a belly go, ready to make them see claims on the belly go. But there's no I've never been a sheep where the belly go. Get the belly go, it makes my goal even if it's very slow. Traveling the world of a rebel soul. They said I never make sales of a proper boat. Get third, running that's a heavy blow. Yeah, we go dark on them while I laugh on them. But I'm rather let me all on park for them. Tucking in the hat, short saddles on the cardigan. I live in looking at my back, I'm in a mark on the charge in the class again. Never more money, you can be sample. Guys, you're horny, and it's a candle. Time you run a sun for a beer, a candle. Run for the door, here's a candle. I guess my bounty went up. I guess my bounty went up. 5,000, 10,000, 50,000, 100,000, 30 million, 80 million, 400 million, 3 billion. Woo!
We just did.
Yo, we're coming through the cosplay central here. Oh shit. Look at this. Wig. Yo, Nisha, you're being the element right here, my dear. Oh, and then you can top it off with that red thing over there. Snap. What is that? Some vampire cosplay stuff going on here. That's cool, that's cool. Oh shit. Bring out your inner Yoda. God damn. Cosplay stuff, feet, HQ.
Yeah, now, before we get started, there will be an opportunity for fan questions. So just to my left here, your right, the lights just went on there is a microphone. And just over here, there is another microphone. And I want to give you guys the opportunity to ask your questions. So partway through, I will ask you to start lining up, and then we'll take it in turns and go through that. Can we do that? Has we got fan questions? Awake. These guys are ready. Yeah! How's the weekend been? You've been here 3 days? Yes. Tired? 3 years. It's been great. Yeah.
What time is it, guys?
Oh, come on, well, let's try that again. Everybody know what time it is?
Yes.
I thought it was 1:30. Yeah, it's about 2:20. But no, how is the...
They love it, and honestly, when we see you guys turn 5 years old again, so we get the best, like we're like love bombed all weekend, you know, it's the purest love we've ever had, right?
Yeah, I'm confused, somehow everybody got taller than me.
Right. We stopped growing in Angel Grove.
Yeah. That's right. Everybody always used to say, "Oh, I used to look up to you." It's like, well, now I'm looking up to you. Everybody's taller than us now. Well, yeah, you're right about that. We have bridged those generational gaps because a lot of the younger kids now are watching our stuff. I'm like, "You watch our show?" Like, "Oh yeah, you're Rocky." I'm like, "Wow, you guys really know your stuff. That's amazing."
I had an 11-year-old kid come up to me and go, "I just want to let you know you were my childhood." And I was like, "Wait, how old are you?" I'm like, "I'm childhood." Wait, I'm 11. I said, "Well, when did you start watching the show?" I started watching when I was 6. And I'm like, "Oh, I guess I am part of your childhood." Yeah. So it's amazing.
See, I felt really old the other day because it turns out this year, or last month, was the 30th anniversary of the Power Rangers movie.
The movie?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The movie is
Next month there's the 30th anniversary.
Yeah. And I remember, but I remember queuing outside Blockbuster before it opened, waiting so I could buy a VHS tape. Does anyone remember them? Yeah.
We've signed a few of those this weekend.
Yeah, quite a few.
But, come on.
No, I was saying we have.
Now, I have some questions for you guys, because when I watched it when I was younger, I had a lot of questions about Power Rangers that confused me, so I'm hoping that you can answer some of these questions.
We'll try.
Okay, so I've got a list. I sat down thinking, what have I always wanted to ask the Power Rangers? So help me out. So, why don't the Power Rangers just go straight to the Megazord and stamp on the baddies? Now, I know you only land the fight when they escalate, but they always escalate. So why don't you just jump in the Megazord and just stamp and get it over with?
It's like say, oh, yeah. The baddies are here, let's just squash them.
I mean, like, we make it a fair fight. Where you don't jump in the Megazord to fight the putties. The putties are little level villains. So we fight the putties hand to hand. And then when they escalate, we escalate. So that's the way we do it.
We try to be fair.
We're not bullies.
It's all about fair fighting.
Yeah.
It's all about reaching the boss level. The boss level.
It's a bit more epic that way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
the show would be over in 3 minutes instead of 22 minutes.
We got to get the kids all riled up too. Like, we got to make sure they're jumping off their parents' sofas and stuff. And then we'll get a letter about them, tearing up the house.
I was a very intuitive child, because my next question is, how much budget did Angel City Grove have for property damage for such a small town? The property market must have sucked.
So the construction team was amazing.
Right, the best job at Angel Grove is a construction worker, because every day you got to fix the city.
Every day.
Yeah. No. And they did it within a week, which is great.
Yeah. In a flash, right?
The show was here. It was on Saturdays and Sundays, right? Mm. Well, in America, the show was on Monday through Saturday, so they had to do it every day.
Oh wow! Yeah. Do you want to hear a few more? I was very inquisitive as a child.
I like this.
Yeah. Why didn't Rita attack any other city in the world? Why did yours go to where you guys were?
Say it again, what happened?
So why did Rita always attack where she knew you guys were, when there's a whole, look, she's on the moon, it literally rotates around, and she could have had a pick of anywhere, but she always went, those guys beat me every single week, let's go back there.
Apparently Rita likes a challenge.
Yeah, it didn't work well for her.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe it's like, how like Stranger Things, how they opened up, the upside down in that city, so it's like that's where it's at. We opened up her what is that, the dome she was in or what? Yeah, we opened, so now this is where it's at, She knew we were ready to get the party started, so she came for it every time. She asked for it. Let's deliver.
We were the teenagers with attitude, so she was like, go right there, get them.
Are you ready for small random? Okay. So, did anyone ever question why 5 random kids stuck around every time monsters appeared? Did people not just question, like everyone's run away screaming, you're like, yes, let's go. And then all of a sudden 5 Power Rangers appear instantly. Did that not draw any questions?
I'm sure it was rather curious. I kind of wondered how come they didn't know it was us. I was always wearing black, Tommy was always wearing green, Amy Jo was always wearing pink. So yeah, I mean, it seems like they would have figured it out, but they didn't apparently.
Yeah, it was a low street smarts in Angel Grove.
Not a lot of detective work.
Not a lot of detectives.
Now,
we have Buck and Skull as detectives, and so,
Now, funny you mentioned about clothing, because my next question is, how long did it take your characters to go shopping to find specific coloured clothing? And was that a rule set by Zordon?
I think so. Papa Z made us do it. Papa Z made us do it.
Yeah. He was like, Zach, you will wear black.
Only.
I'll do it. But actually, Zach got to wear all kinds of colors. The black was just an accent color for Zach. So I got to wear any color I wanted to, as long as there was some black attached, which I was happy about.
Yeah. I remember going into the dressing, or like the wardrobe room, and everything would be white. And then I'd come back an hour later and everything was yellow. Because they'd have to, there's not a lot of yellow clothes, so they'd have to dye all the white clothes yellow. So that's how
true. That's
yeah,
right. They did do that. They did dye a lot of your clothes. I just thought it would have been funny because there was when we did the transition from Mighty Morphin to Zeo, and that went from red to blue. It would have been great if they would have been some kind of line where I'm like, gosh, now I got to get a whole new wardrobe. But I just ended up with a whole new wardrobe anyway. I was wearing blue. Where did all that clothes come from?
That would have been nice to wear.
I know my family could not afford that.
I would love it if one day you went, you know what? I'm going to wear yellow today. Let's mess with them.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
That would have been funny.
Okay, final one, and I'll stop these random questions. This is helping my childhood, by the way. This is therapy. Do you think there was ever a time someone forgot their morpher and had to run back to their house or locker to then become one of the Rangers?
Probably. I used to always go, where did we get them? Like, we would pull them out of our butt or something. Like, it was like, all we would do is reach
Yeah, we always reach back.
So I was like, where were they prior to? Because you didn't see us, like, walking. Like, you saw the back of us. You didn't see a morpher back there. So that's,
Where did the
that's
bullet
the real
from?
mystery.
The morphers morphed into our hands. We hit the position, it morphs in, and boom, we're ready. That's what it is.
That's a good answer. That works. It's better than the other place it could have came from. But no, let's go serious for a second. Obviously, Power Rangers, huge legacy, but let's go back to the beginning. Sorry to say this, 3 decades ago. Obviously, some of you started from the beginning, some came in later on. Obviously, from the beginning, how did they pitch the idea of Power Rangers to you? Wes is right. So, we want you to fight these weird monsters, and then you're going to change into a costume, then you're going to change this massive robot and smash it. Like, how was this opportunity pitched to you, and how did you react when this role came over? I'll jump to maybe you first.
Well, it didn't actually work that way. It was we were cast, and actually in the beginning, the name of the show was called Phantoms. It was Phantoms. So when I first got the script, it was Phantoms. I remember reading the script, and I couldn't picture how it was going to work out. I was like, okay, so I'm morph. I don't know what that means. And I got a Megazord. What is a Megazord? I didn't know anything about the show. I didn't know what the costume was going to look like or anything. And then when we did the pilot, we did the pilot once we morphed into our suits in his Japanese place. So we didn't know until we saw it. We're like, oh, that's what they mean by morphing. That's how we morph into our Megazord. That's what a Megazord is, I knew it was a mastodon, but I had no idea how it would, all be put together.
Actually, that was a question that I had too. Like, did they already know that it was going to be called a Megazord while you were reading the script, or did they have a different name for it, or do you remember that at all? Or
I think they were called
because I know that they didn't know they were going to use the name Power Rangers at first. They kept changing that. So
it wasn't
they kept
more
changing other things.
The concept later, yeah.
Yeah.
And even the Zords, I think, were called something different in the very beginning.
Yeah. See, I always wondered that too.
Yeah. So it's as we progressed, as we did the first pilot, and we tested it with the network with Fox. Things changed. The writers changed some things. In fact, the first pilot we did, we had a different Yellow Ranger. Her name was Audrey Dubois, and she was a really badass martial artist. In fact, in the pilots, we almost looked like bullies because she was so tough that, we were martial artists and we weren't taking nothing in the pilot. But then we had to redo it because it was a little too violent. So the second pilot we did, they made it so that we didn't strike at all. The enemies would try to hit us, and we would outmaneuver them, and then they would fall. It was campy. And then they were like, okay, so we adjusted it, and we finally found a happy medium. And that's the way it worked out, yeah.
What about for yourself?
Well, for me, it's crazy. We came in season 2, and it was obviously a hit show at this point. But I was in high school, and I had never seen it. And I was trying to graduate. And so when I auditioned, it was right after I graduated, and I knew nothing about it. And I just remember when I went to the audition, there was a line, like wrapped around the building. I had to wait for hours, right? Me, Johnny, and Steve were all at the same audition in Dallas, Texas. And luckily this guy was in front of me. He was probably one of the biggest Power Ranger fans I've ever met. He knew everything about the show, and so he explained it all to me. So when I went in, I had an idea that okay, Kimberly's probably gonna be my best friend, and I think my monologue talked about us going shopping, and me and Kimberly were going shopping, and it was like something silly like that, so it made sense, friends, but I had no idea what it was, any of it, and I remember that afternoon I went home and I watched an episode, because I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah, I think next time for COMICON, I'll be coming down in their costume, definitely. I'll be definitely coming down in costume. With cosplay. Oh, it's lovely when people are leaving. Just give it a few minutes and everybody dress out. Maybe be able to do have an interview with somebody, anybody. Oh shit. Someone. Yo peeps, well, COMICON 2025 May is done. Pretty much wrapping up here. We've got about half an hour left before this place is closing. So just doing a last little walk around now. Getting in and around, getting out here, seeing what's happening, seeing what's popping. But yeah, I think lastly, I'm just gonna enjoy this last little walk around before a few months before October, and I get to do it again. So let's just enjoy what we have here. COMICON's always unique and exciting time. So when you get to see there's more of a nerd than me. I am always thoroughly surprised. Maybe not in enthusiasm, but definitely in execution. Star Rail. I've actually played it myself, but have a look. So I think what we need to do now is probably have 1-2 more interviews with people. 1-2 interviews and then maybe I'm done for the day because my lasty boy. Okay, my shit. Go up.
We want to go see a vet.
Alright. Yep, well, it has been fun, folks. It has been fun. Sunday Comic-Con is coming to an end, if not already closing its doors. So, yeah, there's been highlights, there's been interviews, there've been mostly highs, there's been no lows, except for the fact that this had to be done, or has to be happening during the fasting months, or fasting days of atonement. So, apart from just having a bit of low energy because I'm fasting, everything was lovely. That being said, Comic-Con May 2025 is done, and yeah, I can't wait for October.